If you're seeing AutoCAD error code 97008, you're dealing with a Boolean modeling problem, and in this video I'll show you exactly what it means and how to fix it step by step. This error usually happens when AutoCAD's ShapeManager engine can't resolve a union, subtract, or intersect operation. In simple terms, it runs into a face-edge intersection problem, which means one solid is cutting across another in a way the software can't calculate cleanly. The good news is that this is usually fixable without starting your drawing over. And if this tutorial helps, make sure to hit like and subscribe for more quick AutoCAD fixes and practical CAD tips. Before we start fixing it, it helps to understand why this error happens. One common reason is near-coincident geometry. That means two objects are almost touching perfectly, but not quite. So AutoCAD gets stuck in a tiny mathematical gray area. Another cause is non-manifold topology, where the result of the operation would create an impossible solid, like two bodies sharing a zero-thickness edge. A third reason is self-intersection, where one of the solids is already damaged or corrupt and has internal faces folding into itself. Once you know the cause, the fix becomes much easier to narrow down. Let's start with the simplest and often most effective fix, the micromove. Select one of the objects involved in the Boolean operation and move it by a very tiny amount, like 0.0001 units. The goal is not to visibly change the model, but to force AutoCAD to recalculate the intersection lines. Even a microscopic shift can break the bad coincidence that is triggering the error. After moving it, try the union, subtract, or intersect command again. In a lot of cases, that small adjustment is enough to make the operation succeed. If the error still appears, the next thing to do is clean the body. You can do that with SOLIDEDIT, then choose Body, then Clean. This removes extra vertices and edges that can create calculation noise inside the solid. Think of it like tidying up the geometry so ShapeManager has fewer unnecessary details to process. After cleaning the body, try your Boolean operation again and see whether the error disappears. This step is especially useful when the model has been edited many times or imported from another source. Next, you want to check the validity of the solid. Run SOLIDEDIT, then Body, then check. If AutoCAD tells you this object is not a valid ShapeManager solid, then that specific part is damaged and needs to be rebuilt. At that point, it's usually faster to recreate the bad solid than to keep fighting with a broken one. You can use the original dimensions or copy healthy geometry as a reference, then build a clean replacement. This is one of the most important checks because no Boolean command will work properly if the source solid itself is invalid. Another very effective workaround is to simplify the geometry before combining the objects. If your model has complex fillets, chamfers, tiny threads, or highly detailed curved features, remove them temporarily before running the Boolean operation. These small details often create the exact kind of intersection confusion that causes error 97008. Once the main solids are successfully joined or subtracted, you can reapply the details afterward. This approach is especially helpful in mechanical drawings or imported models with a lot of surface complexity. If you're still stuck, try scaling the entire model up. A lot of times, very small rounding errors can interfere with the calculation. So scale your objects up by 10 times or even 100 times, perform the union or subtract, and then scale the final result back down. This trick works because it gives AutoCAD a little more numerical breathing room while it processes the geometry. It's a simple workaround, but it can make a big difference when precision issues are the real problem. And if you're working with several solids at once, use incremental union. Instead of trying to union everything in one command, combine the objects two at a time. That way, if the operation fails, you'll know exactly which piece is causing the 97008 error. This makes troubleshooting much faster because you can isolate the problematic solid and inspect it more closely. Once you identify the bad part, you can clean it, rebuild it, or adjust its position before trying again. So, to quickly recap, if AutoCAD error code 97008 appears, first try the micromove, then clean the body, then check validity, then simplify the geometry, scale up if needed, and finally use incremental union to isolate the bad object. In most cases, one of these methods will solve the issue without needing major redesign work. The key is to remember that this is usually a geometry problem, not a random AutoCAD glitch. If this video helped you fix the problem, please hit the like button, subscribe for more AutoCAD troubleshooting videos, and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next tutorial. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.